So anyway, this first story is called 4N1/Annie. So basically, this person was on Roblox doing the normal things you do on Roblox. You know, play games, maybe go into Roblox Studio, chat with friends, all of that. And then randomly got a message from an account named 4N1, which is Annie. And it was basically talking about how they think that this person in the story is good at building and how she wants them to come to her place and help her build. And then this person assumed that it was most likely one of their like little sister's friends, and then the person says like they don't know that person, but to still come to their place. So then they decided that they probably should just kind of ignore them or something. They left it at that basically, and then continued to play different games. And then a few minutes later, the account 4N1 messaged them again, which just said, "Come to my place." So then, after a while of Annie like annoying this person to come to her place, she eventually joined, and it was titled 4N1's place, and the description was default as well. And it was just the generic place that you get whenever you start playing Roblox and make a Roblox account. But everything was colored in a bright shade of pink with free models of flowers, cats, and dogs, and she was already in there just typing about how she was excited they were there, and then eventually started talking about how like she liked cookies and all of that different stuff that little kids usually talk about. And then after she had to leave because it was time for her to go to sleep, and then this person just left and then continued working on stuff in Roblox Studio, and she didn't actually receive any more messages from Annie for the rest of that week. And then after Annie finally texted her again, she forgot who it was because she had a little bit of time to kind of forget. So after that, she like kind of started acting like kind of sad, I guess, even though she still had an upbeat attitude. Her like smiley faces that she would send turned into frown faces. Also, I forgot to mention, but Annie actually was not on the friends list of this person, and they only had it to friends only. So, yeah. And then, basically, randomly, they wanted her to join again, so then they decided to join because they didn't want to go through her yelling at them to join again. So then she was just chatting normally, and then randomly started asking random disturbing questions like, "Do you want to touch rusty nails? Have you ever eaten a raw dog? And where do you live?" Then this person obviously got uncomfortable, said to stop asking the questions, and then they left the game eventually, blocked her, and didn't hear from her again since 4N1 kept messaging the same questions over and over. And then Annie started messaging them with angry and upset messages and how they apparently cheated by not answering the questions. And then eventually this person ignored it, muted the browser, and played Death Run. But as they were joining into a Death Run server, it put them into Annie's place. So instead of the lobby of Death Run, they were at the ugly pink cabin, and Annie wasn't happy to see them even though she got her way. She was asking like, "Why do you hate me? Why do you keep leaving?" and all of that. And then out of nowhere, she randomly said that it's hot in here, and then she left the game immediately after, and the pink house set on fire, and the sky grew black, and then this person walked into the house, and inside was a burning figure with a creepy smile, and then they instantly left Roblox, well, logged off of Roblox, and stayed off for a few weeks. And then the last thing in this story was I never saw her again, and then I had a photo of the monster. So anyway, that's the first story. Let's go on to the next. Next is a character named Gauze. I'm not for sure if I covered this in my other video or not. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So anyway, Gauze is a user who joined in 2012. Gauze is quite the popular myth. A lot of people think of this character whenever they think of Roblox Myths, Creepypastas, whatever you want to call it. Gauze is quite the popular myth. The story goes a player would join Gauze's Roblox game. The player would have joined his game later, find their corpse in it in a later update to it. Sometimes players are invited to an appointment. If the player attends the appointment, their account will vanish after, and the avatar of that account will remain in the game as a corpse. So, yeah, I do know that a lot of people do add on stuff to certain, like myths, but that's what it says in a myth game that I'm using for some of these. So I'm gonna link that game in the description box. I really suggest and recommend checking it out because it has a lot of good, quick stories on different myths. So the next myth is AloneTraveler. Again, I'm not for sure if I covered this in my other video or not, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. And also my other video probably, like, I messed up on that one a lot. So anyway, AloneTraveler joined Roblox last year. That's what the game says, but I'm sure it's been multiple years now. He started gaining popularity from a Roblox YouTuber, Flamingo. He is still investigated by people like just trying to figure out stuff about different Roblox myths and all of that. AloneTraveler speaks in a broken language, but as other users have said, it is easy to understand him. He apparently also hurt his friend named Salazar? I'm not for sure if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Anyway, that is all for today's video. If you guys would like more videos similar to this one, be sure to click the like button on this video and subscribe. And also, I plan to do these more often depending on if you guys like them, because I really enjoy reading stuff about different games I play, especially if they are myths or creepypastas on them. So if there is a certain one you guys want covered on the next video, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Bye.